Alright, so welcome to my channel. My name is Don Smart. 8 back from Africa, West Africa, Ghana, and Accra to precise. Charlie, there's fire on the mountain. But then as a man of peace, I come in peace. Charlie, I love violence. Mabo, we dasun join mabo, we dasun join mabo. Charlie, now let's dive right into it. Charlie, Sam George, the MP for Ningo Pram. For those of you who don't know Sam George, this is him. The Charlie, he has fired some machine guns, and some people got hurt. Now, for the machine gun I mentioned, not literally, I mean his mouth. He made some statements which some people got diarrhea, some got constipation, some had to be taken to the hospital for a week before they were discharged. But in this, just a joke. I don't mean literally. Okay, so he said that the real estate business is now an avenue for money laundering in Ghana. And this statement did not go well with some people, and those people are Greta or those people, or the people, or the let me say the group is Greta. Yes, Greta stands for Ghana Real Estate Development Association. Yes, they are not happy with Sam George, and so they said Sam George should render an unqualified apology to them, because these statements, I mean, like indicts them, like, and this statement muddies their reputation and would go a long way to affect them. In fact, they said they've given him 7 days to render that unqualified apology, and that if he does not do so, they'll proceed to court. Yes, that's what they said. Now, Sam George then came back to say that if I should apologize, Charlie, my punching kiss him, yes, make God kiss me if me Sam George, if I apologize. He said he would not apologize today nor tomorrow, and that they should even go to the court today if they want. Yeah, so Sam George is ready to fight them. Alright, so now let's go watch the video where Sam George made those statements. Okay, come back and then we'll talk about it. And also I'll read to you the letters they each wrote to it. They each wrote to each other. Now this video I'll show to you is not mine, and I do not in any way claim it is mine. It is a Joy News video. Okay, so now let's go with that video. Come back and then we'll talk about it. Now before we go, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like this video. Yes, I can't do it alone without you. Comment as well, Charlie. Let's get interactive. Share this video. Okay, and finally subscribe. Yes, I am, because we are Ubuntu. Yes, subscribe to my channel. Okay, so now let's go with that video. Come back and then talk about it. Again, this video is not mine, and I do not in any way claim the video is mine. Charlie, Sam George be hard guy, Charlie. He be the violence man of the year, Charlie. I tell you, you should be given an award. Alright, so let's go.
The point is,
and I understand that the real estate business is where a lot of the money
the real estate
that the politicians
business,
get
real estate business in Ghana is money laundering. If our authorities want to deal with it, they will deal with it. The cost of real estate in Ghana is not justifiable by any stretch. You keep seeing all these new high-rise buildings going up, and they are selling them for $500,000, $1 million, and they keep buying amongst themselves. So I have dirty money to clean. I put up a real estate property. You also have dirty money. You come and buy the property from me. Then automatically your money becomes clean. Then tomorrow you also start building your own. Then I come back and buy. And we are just cleaning the money. Okay. And we are sitting here.
Alright, so those were the things which Sam George said, for which he's been asked to render an unqualified apology. Now, Charlie, Sam George be hard guy. Alright, so now let's dive into the letter Greta wrote to Sam George. Now again, I think I said the Greta. I made a mistake, even though it's the full meaning is Ghana Real Estate Developers, not development. It's Ghana Real Estate Developers Association. Alright, so now let me read to you the letter they wrote to Sam George, asking him to render the unqualified apology. So heading was Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, Greta, date 25th day of July 2023, for immediate release. Press statement by Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, Greta. Yes, our attention has been drawn to a recent broadcast aired on Joy FM and Joy TV on Saturday, July 22, 2023, and also appearing in the mainstream electronic and print media, in which on the program Joy News File, the Honorable Sam George, Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram Pram, made a very unfortunate and defamatory statement to which real estate business in Ghana is money laundering. We, the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, take umbrage at this comment. We wish to inform Sam George that we work closely with IOCO, FIC, Financial Intelligence Center, as well as other parallel state agencies in their work as implementers of the Anti-Money Laundering Law, AML Act 749 as amended. We continue to engage and collaborate with them by way of numerous workshops and seminars for Greta members to build our capacity and ensure compliance with the law. Members of our association are hardworking Ghanaians who every day have to battle with the economic conditions in the country as every other business sector is doing. Members of Greta contribute significantly to the economy. Among others, we provide roofs over the heads of Ghanaians, and this is helping to reduce the housing deficit. We also create employment for both skilled and unskilled labor in this country. It is therefore an affront to our genuine hardworking members for this honorable MP to make such an unguarded and irresponsible utterance without offering any proof whatsoever. We demand an immediate unqualified apology and retraction of this unfortunate statement within 7 days of this press statement. We, however, wish to serve him notice, and notice is hereby served, that we reserve our right to seek legal redress should he not retract his unfortunate comments and apologize accordingly. Issued by Executive Council of Greta. Alright, so this is a letter which they wrote to Sam George, and then I think they have a point though, so it's now left to Sam George to prove whatever he claimed in his statement. In fact, Sam George then came out to say that back in 2016, okay, the president of Greta was arrested and was jailed for 2 years based on some money laundering issue, which I'll bring to you. Alright, so let me also read to you the letter Sam George wrote back to them. Again, if you like what I'm doing, okay, don't forget to like this video. Okay, yes, comment. Okay, let's get interactive. What do you think about what Sam George said? Okay, share this video and also subscribe as well. I can't do it without you. Ubuntu, I am because we are. So let's get into Sam George's letter which he wrote back to them. Alright, so after Sam George got the letter from Greta, he then responded by saying that, which I mentioned earlier, that he wouldn't apologize even if he died and came back. Now let's go with that video where he made that statement. Now this video I'm about to show you is not mine, and I do not in any way claim the video is mine. This is a video belonging to Metro TV on a show which is hosted by Dr. Randy Abe, a show called Good Morning Ghana on Metro TV. So now let's go with that video, and then I'll bring to you Sam George's response. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and also subscribe as well.
If they want a fight, I'm going to write to the office of the special prosecutor for him to open an investigation into the operations of Greta and his members. The executive council must better be careful, and members of Greta must warn the executive council to be careful.
You are threatening them.
Oh, but they issue threats. I will also. No, I'm not threatening them. I'm doing my job as a legislator, as a lawmaker.
You don't need to issue threats to them to do.
If I say I'm going to, I'm notifying them that I will inform the special prosecutor to commence investigation. It's not a threat. I'm doing my job as a public servant. They are the ones who have issued a threat and issued a 7-day ultimatum. A bluff I am calling and asking them to go to court today. They shouldn't wait for 7 days, because I won't apologize today. I won't apologize tomorrow. I will never apologize for this comment. I'm at court.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Jordan also Charlie. You see, Charlie, the thing it take a word kappa. So let me also read to you the letter he wrote back to them. And so he was like, Office of Parliament, Honorable Samuel Nate George, MP, Member of Parliament, Nigo Pram Pram, Greater Accra, to all media houses before they wrote the dates and whatever. I have taken note of a statement issued by the Executive Council of Greta, which is the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, demanding an immediate unqualified apology and retraction of comments I made on the Joy FM News File edition of Saturday, 22nd July 2023. Let me start by stating that I have absolutely no intention to render an unqualified apology, qualified or not, nor make any retraction as a public office holder. I'm minded first by my fidelity to the truth, my conscience, and the general well-being of the Ghanaian people. These considerations, in my opinion, supersede the whims of any individual or specific grouping. It is shocking that an association like Greta would seek to play the ostrich and display publicly the malice that bedevils our beautiful nation. Hypocrisy. How Greta can boldly seek to make the claim that they are unaware of the fact that money laundering is happening in the real estate sector of our country is shocking and disappointing. This phenomenon is not peculiar to Ghana alone, and in serious jurisdictions, legitimate industry players work with state authorities to rid their sector of these criminals. Unfortunately, here in Ghana, we are seeing Greta seek to silence any voice that points out this criminality. In my statement, I said there was money laundering in the real estate sector of Ghana. I went ahead to explain what I meant and how it is carried out. I'm surprised the Greta Executive Council is seeking to ascribe the criminal activities of all of its members when no such allusion was made by me nor the host who actually introduced the subject of real estate into our conversation. It is akin to me getting offended by the statement that all politicians are thieves when I have never stolen public funds nor have $1 million stashed in my house or anywhere in the world. The statements cannot apply to me, but importantly, it does not make it false, as there are some politicians whose work cannot be legally explained. Charlie, some people to be what they try to talk, no, they cast away or insinuations and things. Charlie, you know the issue which came about. This is the Bola minister who had over $1 million in a house. All right, so and then he continued, and then it was like, let me state for the records that I have received messages from hardworking and credible real estate developers who are engaged in honest enterprise, commending me for speaking out on an issue that threatens the viability of the sector. Attempts by the Executive Council to paint a picture that all greater members are saints and some reproach is one that would leave any discerning mind is in stitches. Remember the case in 2016, Dr. Alexander Kofi Chinibua, a former president of Greta, who was arrested, prosecuted, and jailed and sentenced to 2 years in jail for the criminal enterprise of sim boxing. Did any of the proceeds of his illegality go into his real estate developments? Was he not the president of Greta? Did the association report him to Yoko FIC as your statement sought to claim? I am fortified in my belief that my position is one that the majority of Ghanaians agree with and believe in. I encourage Greta to exercise any legal options are available to your good selves as you have indicated in your statements. It may open a vista for a wider investigation into a sector that we may not have looked at closely. Charlie, the letter really long, and so there's even a second one, Seth. And then he continued that I would be inviting the office of the special prosecutor to take a close look at certain developments in the coming days. I believe the special prosecutor must look at the due diligence processes the members undertake when selling property to prospective buyers, issues of dollar denominated transactions against Bank of Ghana regulations, failure to pay VAT and full tax obligations to the GRA on property sales, and a number of issues that worry the mind of discerning Ghanaians. My office remains available to work with Greta whenever it is prepared to deal with unscrupulous elements who use the sector to perpetrate illegality in service to God and country. He signed and he wrote his name, Honorable Samuel Nate George, MP. Charlie, so this how Sam George responded. And I think he also has a point. Coach Charlie, why do like these people quote houses in dollars, and it's strange though. Like how many people have that huge sums of money? They quote like, so you see a house which is like 2 or 3 bedroom, and you see $500,000 quoted as the amount for, and it's shocking. How many people in Ghana here have that money? And who are those who are buying those houses? Like which work do they do? Because Ghanaians are not really paid that much, and most people are not really into the formal sector, and it's shocking. So, as I said earlier, Sam George referred them to their former president who was arrested and jailed for 2 years and sentenced for 2 years imprisonment for sim box fraud, which I'll talk about and explain to you what sim box fraud means. Okay, all right. So thank you for watching, and if you like what I'm doing, okay, I beg, don't forget to like this video, comment. Okay, let's get interactive, share, and also subscribe to my channel. Like, share your experience. What do you think? Do you think Sam George is right? Do you think that the real estate is now an avenue for money laundering? If you have any experience, you can share in the comment section below. Tell me, what do you think? Like, have you heard anything? Again, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and also subscribe as well. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.